So about 5-6 years ago now, I established the Climate Change Security Program at RUSI, and really we established it as a methodology of exposing the defence community in the UK and Europe to some of the more nuanced security debates that are going on around climate change, environmental change, resource shortages, and to see what their, how open-minded they were to this. It was interesting at the time doing that, because what actually happened was I knocked on the door of the defence establishment. They opened that door wide open and said, actually, you know what, we've been looking at this, we've been concerned about this for a long time, and we've already started including it in our long-term planning and strategic thinking. So it was quite a surprise, but actually quite comforting to know that this kind of debate had a place within that more traditional military security sphere. So since that time, we've been roundtabling, conferencing with these ideas with that community, but then taking it one step further, because the common issue that we've had is policymakers and people from across this community saying, look, we don't have enough detailed understanding of what this is going to mean in a security paradigm. So we've been conducting regional and country-based studies and trying to understand how these dynamics will play out. One of the reasons that the defence community have been looking at this issue is that they have a longer-term vision, if you like, than other government departments. Most other government departments are dealing with a kind of 5-year policy cycle, i.e. when the next general election is happening. With the military, they have to think about procurement decisions which are going to be stretching out kind of up to 30 years into the future. So there are bigger demands on them to be thinking about these kind of strategic issues. In terms of how that debate is being received within Europe, okay, being a Brit, I've seen how well developed that discussion has become between the military, the Foreign Office. That cross-departmental discussion happens very, very well. But you're seeing that as well at the EU level now. There's a lot more open discussion about these kinds of linkages. There's perhaps a little bit more hesitancy in terms of framing the debate in the security paradigm, and perhaps a slight perception that it might be leading us down the wrong path when, mitigation efforts should absolutely be, the top of the order of play. But what it does do, actually, putting it into this security framework, is it, if you like, it adds another part of the jigsaw in terms of making this comprehensive case that we have a situation which does have to be dealt with, and there are going to be multiple players in that. And no one would ever say that, okay, climate change is happening and the military have to be at the front of the response. Absolutely not. And they would never say that, for instance, as well. They would say, but it's something we have to plan for, and we will be part of the response. It will be civilian-led, but we need to be there to support. And that's the kind of role that I think they see themselves as taking on in this area.